transpired over the course of the last 15 or 16 hours?
It's transpired over, since 2 o'clock yesterday. Yeah, there's this fine. Yeah, there's this fine. Yeah, there's this fine. Yeah, there's this fine. Since 2 o'clock yesterday. Yeah, there's this fine. Our members were on the bus. Salvamos. We're on the bus. Salvamos. I was ready to join them to go to for 215 wheels up from here to Andrews Air Force Base to visit our troops, pay our respects, to thank them for their service, their sacrifice, and their dedication. That's the way. That's the way. That's the way. That's the way. Pay our respect. That's the way. To get a measure of the leadership of Afghanistan, the strength of their military, the morale of their people. It's about governance. It's about security. It's about the civilian affairs in the country. Listen. 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 The civilian listen. As we make our oversight decisions about decisions about our policy, the engagement that we have in Afghanistan. The members were on the bus already. I was about to join them, and the president later was held the most remembered that that's the night. Later was held the most remembered that that's the night. Later was held the most remembered that that's the night. Later was held the most remembered that that's the night. Afghanistan. The members were on the bus already. I was later was held the most remembered that that's the night. Then canceled the trip. It was a kind of a funny letter saying 7 days. Somebody didn't tell him this is a quick weekend trip. Weekend trip. But nonetheless, that served his salad. Nonetheless, the salad. Purpose of not forgetting him for a moment. So then we. Purpose of not forgetting him. Silver, I'm on the Silver, I'm on the Silver, I'm on the Silver, I'm on the for a moment. So then we Silver, I'm on the that was that for that, but we had the prerogative to. Was that you? Whoops. Was that you? Whoops.
Was that you? Whoops. Was that you? Whoops.
But we had the. Was that you? Whoops. Travel commercially, and we made plans to do that. And you're not, sure.
Then you not, sure. Then you not, sure. Then you not, sure.
Commercially, and we made not, sure. Until the administration then leaked that we were traveling commercially, and that endangers. We weren't going to go because we had a report from Afghanistan that the president with the nice and Famorf with the nice and Famorf
with the nice and Famorf with the nice and Famorf
from Afghanistan that the with the nice and Famorf outing our trip had made the scene on the ground much more dangerous because it's just a signal to the bad actors that we're coming. Just a signal to you never advance. You never give advance notice of going into a battle area. You just never do. Perhaps the president's inexperience didn't have him understand that protocol. The people around him, though, should have known that, because that's very dangerous. What, Miss Nairobi? What, Miss Nairobi?
What, Miss Nairobi? What, Miss Nairobi?
People around him, though, what, Miss Nairobi? That's Admiral. That's Admiral.
That's Admiral. That's Admiral.
Known that, because that's Admiral. And and so we're saying, well, we're not. It's not only about our safety. That's one thing, but the more important thing. Honorable Minister, what's that? Honorable Minister, what's that?
Honorable Minister, what's that? Honorable Minister, what's that?
And so we're saying, well, we're not. Honorable Minister, what's that? The myth, no studies, yes.
The myth, no studies, yes. The myth, no studies, yes. The myth, no studies, yes.
Safety, that's one thing, but the myth, no studies, yes, is the people who we would be meeting with, the civilians. They're our own troops, first and foremost. Again, some of Miss Troops.
Some of Miss Troops. Some of Miss Troops. Some of Miss Troops.
First and foremost, some of Miss Troops. They take so many risks for us. Serena must get it. Serena must get it.
Serena must get it. Serena must get it.
They take so many risks. Serena must get it. We didn't want to heighten the risk for them. So then we're going commercially. Then we say, okay, well, let's. This it was. This it was.
This it was. This it was.
So then this it was. Review this in light of the State Department's report that the President's statement has heightened the danger on the ground. As we're making that decision, all of us together, and he can move that, and he can move that,
And he can move that. And he can move that.
as we're making that, and he can move that. Paradise.
Paradise. Paradise. Paradise.
Together, paradise. Then the State Department doubles down and says, we don't think you should come because the President's statement has made the threat. But it is there with talk, it is there with talk,
It is there with talk. It is there with talk.
come because the President it is there with talk, the fact that they would leak the with the fact
With the fact with the fact with the fact
the fact that they would leak the with the fact commercial that we were flying commercial is a danger not only to us but to other people. Not only to us but to other people. Flying commercially. So it's very irresponsible on the part of the President. We'll go again. We'll go another time. Responsible on the part of the President. We'll go again. We'll go another. It would have been my 9th trip. One of my colleagues, it was his 15th trip. We've been many times to see what the needs are of our men and women in uniform, honor those needs, and thank those troops. Those troops.
How do you know that the leak came from the White House? The White House has denied that the leak came from them.
Do you view this as
Rest my case.
do
Do you view this as retaliation for your letter about
I
the
don't
State
think
of the
that.
Union?
I would hope not. I don't think the president would be that petty, do you?
You're essentially accusing the President of the United States of endangering the lives of members of Congress and American troops. That's extraordinary.
No, I'm just saying what the State Department reported to us.
Accusing the President of the United States.
Saying I just signaling. No, I'm just signaling. We hope we can off the case. We hope we can off the case.
We hope we can off the case. We hope we can off the case.
State Department reported. We hope we can off the case.
So the State
I'm just saying
Department,
what the State Department reported to us. That these, and this is a fact. Position. 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 And this is a fact. Position. This isn't even an opinion. Anytime anyone, no unit, 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 no unit. Anytime anyone, no unit, no unit, puts a bright light on the presence of a high level or any level of congressional delegation in a region, you've heightened the danger. And this was a high power. We had the leadership of the Intelligence Committee, the Armed Services Committee. Of the Intelligence Committee, the Armed Services Committee, of the Veterans Affairs Committee, of the Foreign Relations Committee, Relations Committee, the Government Reform Committee, Subcommittee on Terrorism, and an experience. We're very proud of the freshmen on the trip. 20 years of experience in the military. I'm just telling you what the State Department told
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Does this week put us further apart in terms of trying to settle the shutdown?
I certainly hope not. Open up government. There's a solution. There's a solution.
will the State of the Union happen in the chamber?
Thank you all.
That's scheduled.